Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review would be The Walking Dead World Beyond, Episode 5. Let's get into it. So, this season is moving right along, and this is the last season for this series. Is the lesser of the three series that I keep reiterating in my other videos. And we just getting more to the story of CRM. This is basically just highlighting the backstory to CRM. So when it comes full circle, and I believe the regular Walking Dead series, I mean they appeared in the Fear the Dead, but I believe eventually they will come full circle in the regular Walking Dead. So this is their way of giving a backstory to them. So when they come full circle in the uh, Walking Dead, the main series, then you won't be so lost. Like, who is this group? You know. So right now, I believe in the regular Walking Dead series, they are highlighting the um, Commonwealth group. Then you have, of course, we have our main survivors that been there since day one. But then you have the Commonwealth getting the backstory of CRM. CRM first appeared on Fear the Dead, and now you have uh, the group from Fear the Dead as well. So nevertheless, in this episode 5, the group comes up with a plan. Iris and Felix, Elton, and Will comes up with a group that they're going to sort out and go to where Silas is. They believe the head guy that's running the facility where Silas is, that he has a security key that lets him in the gate at the CRM facility. Plus, he has a truck, and so they'll let him by. The plan is to let Iris and Felix to get captured. Meanwhile, they go in and let Hope and the dad know what's going on, and then they escape with Silas. So they arrive where Silas is. They see Silas out killing some um, zombies, and pretty much what happens is Silas is stoic looking at them, and they talk to him. Silas is not really on board because pretty much he's been embraced by this group, and loyalty is everything with him. So he's been embraced by this group, and they kind of left on bad terms with Iris and them. But him and Iris always had some type of connection. And so they told him the plan. He wasn't with it at first, and Iris said basically, "You the only way that we could do it. The plan is for him to take the truck, get the dude to hit a facility to let him use the truck. When he go use the truck, he's to take it into the CRM facility. That's going to be basically their getaway vehicle." The plan looks shaky from jump, so you already know something's going to go wrong. Meanwhile, where Iris and them return back to the perimeter compound, they let the head lady know what they're trying to do, or what they plan to do rather, and she doesn't think that's a good idea. But as she said, she's sick, and they got their own mission. Meanwhile, you find out that Hope has a dream about her dad, basically giving up information, and he bucked the system, and CRM soldiers pretty much point the gun at him. And so what happens from there, she wakes up by her sleep, she goes find her dad, pretty much tells him she needs to talk to him. So she admits that she's seen Iris, and tells him the full plan about that their old home back in Oklahoma was basically ran over by zombies, but it was really destroyed by CRM. And so Huck does her own recon investigation, snoops into her mom's office, and she finds some documents that show that they were behind getting rid of Oklahoma. But not only they took some of the bodies from Oklahoma, and they're going to use them as test subjects in the lab somewhere in the facility. You find out that the scientist Lila, she really can't be trusted, as you've seen in another episode, and she just befriended the doctor to get him on board, and he thinks he could trust her. But Hux gives him the information that something fishy is going on. So Percy, pretty much, he's in love with Iris, and he's telling her that he want to come along because if um, they get captured or anything, he'd go out and sacrifice himself to for them to get loose. So you already know that's like the foreshadowing for pretty much him. He's gonna die with a valiant effort to sacrifice himself for Iris. So you already know this is coming. So they go through with their plan. The perimeter group, is supposed to act like they're the ones who captured them, but of course the main Elizabeth is suspicious that it was too easy that they just showed up like that, and she asked Felix, "Let me check your ankle because he's supposed to have an ankle wound," and he had a fresh bandage. And he pretty much said when they were out, they ran into an old folks' home fully stocked, and he was able to refresh his bandages. And when she went and talked to Huck pretty much confirmed where she left him at. It was fully stocked. So Iris finally meet up with her dad. Hope and them don't really know the plan, so when she sees Iris, she like, "You're here," so she knows something is up. But she was off because she didn't embrace her sister. Like, she ain't seen her in a while. She was just sitting there, so Iris hurried up and just grabbed her to hug her, and because she knew they would be watching or whatever. So from there, you had them breaking the whole story and the plan, that basically saying that they got to get out of here with the dad and Hope. And then the dad looked at Hope pretty much telling her like, what you think? And then Hope pretty much agreed with the plan. So they wanted to leave. The dad said, "No, I need to tell Lila and maybe she could come with us." And they like, "Nah, you can't trust her." Like, he like, "Nah, she the only one in this facility that we can trust." So you already know his guard is down thinking he could trust her. He not knowing she's doing test subjects in another part of the building or whatever. So you see that's going to be the downfall in the plan. So the episode pretty much ends with Elton. He was back with Will back at the perimeter compound with the little girl. He finds out that she wasn't the one that actually sick. It's really her mom, and pretty much telling him to keep the story between them. And somebody else wants to take over the compound. They found out she was sick. They used it against her. So you already know that other man that's in at the compound. He doesn't agree to the decision she makes. So you already know it's gonna be a problem coming with that. That's a foreshadow for that situation. Once the rest of the group at the compound finds out that she's actually sick, and Elton and Will pretty much said we got to make a move. The episode pretty much ends with two things left, where the test subject that Lala gets, and she's pretty much devoted to succeeding with the test subject. She reads it, and it's a CRM soldier. He's healthy and he's just sedated at the moment, and they pretty much grade do a test subject on him. And you find out the person who comes in that's with a mask on, when she lifts her mask, is Jadis. Now the last time we seen Jadis was in the original Walking Dead series when Rick got blown off of the bridge and washed ashore, and then she came and had CRM come pick him up. So that's the last time we've seen her, and so now she appears in the Walking Dead World Beyond series. And the last thing that ended was Silas waiting for the group, and he steps out of the car thinking that it's the group that's going to come out of the building, and it's CRM soldiers putting a gun up against him. So he put his hands up. So their plan failed, and so either two things happened. Either they got word from the head dude at that facility he was at to tell them that he was up to something, because he already looked at him as suspicious, or Jadis had something to do with it when the truck rolled past him on his way there. Either or. But nevertheless, That was the episode. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.